Our big story on 12 News at 10. Kidnapped, drugged, and sexually abused. A Valley woman now sharing the horrific details after a man held her hostage for 2 days.
Tonight, a suspect is behind bars as this victim tries to recover from this terrible crime. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tramai in for Mark Curtis.
And we do want to warn you, some of the details are graphic. Team 12's Bianca Bono is here now with her terrifying encounter. You'll see only on 12 News. Bianca?
Well, Tram Caribe, what this 19-year-old girl says she went through is every single woman's nightmare. And according to police, this same man who kidnapped and tortured her did it to at least 3 other women. Again, we want to warn you, some of the details she is sharing are explicit.
It's hard, but I'm just thankful to be alive.
It was 48 hours in hell.
He would beat me, and he would suffocate me.
From December 18th to the 20th, 19-year-old Deanndra Yazzie was held captive. And it all started with a trip to the grocery store with her friends.
They didn't have a car, so they asked a friend.
That friend they asked to drive them, 33-year-old Jonathan Rouzan.
At first, he was pretty cool.
But on their way back from the store, her friends, recognizing someone they knew, jumped out of the car to say hi, leaving Yazzie alone with Rouzan.
He pointed a gun to my head and he tried to escape that he would kill me.
Yazzie paralyzed with fear. She says he drove her back to his Levine home.
He grabbed me by my hair and he threw me in the closet.
That's where she would stay for 2 days. For her, an eternity.
I was just trying so hard to stay awake because I knew if I fell asleep, that was where I was most vulnerable at.
She says she was choked and burned with a hot meth pipe. He walked into the room, striking her in the head.
When I was knocked out, he had then sexually assaulted me.
Yazzie says Rouzan came back. This time, he was holding something.
It was a needle, and it had heroin in it, and he shot me up 3 times in a row.
The teenage girl out of her mind.
I felt really weak, but I just kept telling myself to not give up. To keep fighting.
Yazzie says she heard Rouzan talking about going to the store, her gut telling her to ask to go with him.
This is probably the only chance I have to escape.
To her surprise, he agreed. She remembers pulling into the Valero gas station at 51st Avenue and Baseline. The second he took his eyes off her, she made her move.
So when I ran straight to the store, as soon as I got in the store, I told him to call the cops.
Yazzie surviving what felt like a nightmare that would never end. Police later arresting Rouzan, saying he has at least 3 other victims.
Why didn't any of them come forward? Why didn't they say anything?
And as you can see there, it wasn't easy for Deanndra to tell us what happened to her, but she says she's sharing her horrific story because she believes Jonathan Rouzan has even more victims out there. Her message to all of them, come forward and call police. Tram Caribe, back to you.